If you've ever used VLOOKUP in Excel, you've probably run into its limitations. Maybe you needed to look something up on the left side and it just didn't work. But there's good news. Microsoft gave us a powerful upgrade, XLOOKUP. Today, I'll show you everything you need to know about XLOOKUP step by step. We'll start with the basics, then move to advanced tricks. What is XLOOKUP? XLOOKUP is the modern replacement for VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and even the old index and match combo. The main difference is that XLOOKUP lets you search in any direction, left, right, up, or down. It's available in Excel 365, Excel 2021, and Excel for the web. If you're using an older version like 2016 or 2019, you probably won't have it. Point 2. The syntax. Let's look at the formula itself. Don't worry, it looks long, but it's really just 3 main parts with a few optional extras. The first argument, which is the lookup value, is what you're searching for. For example, an employee's ID. The lookup array is where Excel should search. This is the list of possible values that we're searching for. For example, the list of all employee IDs in the performance datasheet. The third argument is the return array. It's what Excel should return if it finds a match. For example, the performance score. Now you might notice that the rest of these parameters have square brackets around them. That means that these arguments are optional for XLOOKUP to work. But let me take you through them step by step so you know what's possible. The argument if not found asks you to provide a value in case the lookup value can't be found. So, if the employee ID, for example, can't be found, a custom message or value will appear. With match mode, you can either choose exact, closest, or wildcard matching, but I usually go with exact. The search mode tells Excel whether to search from the top down, bottom up, or use faster binary search for sorted data. I usually leave this as is. Now let's apply this to an example. Imagine you're in HR and your job is to calculate year-end bonuses for 50 employees. You've got one list with the employee list, which contains their ID, name, department, and salary, and another sheet with their performance scores sent by the finance team. Our goal is simple. Pull each employee's performance score from the other sheet and automatically calculate their bonus based on that score. Point 4. Applying XLOOKUP. Step 1. Fetch the performance scores using the XLOOKUP formula. To start, we'll fetch the performance score for each employee. This formula looks up the employee ID in the performance score sheet and returns their score automatically. Point 5. Adding logic. Automatic bonus calculation. Step 2. Add logic with if plus lookup. Now, let's calculate the bonus based on that performance score. This formula says if the score is 90 or above, add a 15% bonus. If the performance score is between 80 and 89, add a 10% bonus. If the performance score is below 80, add a 5% bonus. Excel now calculates every employee's bonus automatically without you touching a calculator. Point 6. Common issues. Moving formulas. Now here's something to watch out for. If you copy this formula down, sometimes Excel shifts the ranges and suddenly your formula breaks. The fix is simple. Lock your lookup and return ranges using the $sign symbol. Just press F4 or Fn plus F4 if you're on a Mac while selecting the range and Excel will anchor it. Point 7. Horizontal and cross sheet lookups. So far, we've looked vertically, but XLOOKUP can also search horizontally. Let me show you a quick example of that. Let's say you want to find the sales of the month May for the IT department. Normally, you'd have to count the columns or scroll manually. But with XLOOKUP, you can look across this table, just like you looked down in the previous one. Here is what this formula means. We're searching for the word May in the header row. The lookup array is the top row of months. The return array is the IT department's row. And XLOOKUP instantly returns the sales of the month May for the IT department. It's the same idea as before, but this time the formula runs horizontally instead of vertically. Point 8. Advanced features. Now let's level up. This is where XLOOKUP really shines. Feature 1. Return multiple values. With XLOOKUP, you're not limited to pulling back one column, you can return multiple columns at once. This is called a spill range. To achieve this, type this formula in an empty cell. Here I'm searching for the employee ID E010 and asking Excel to return not just one column, but 3 at once: the department, salary, and performance score. When you press enter, Excel spills those 3 values horizontally across the row. So with one formula, you can pull an entire set of related data. Feature 2. Multiple criteria lookups. Next, let's talk about multiple criteria lookups. Sometimes you need to find a match based on more than one condition. For example, employee ID and department. In our case, imagine 2 departments both have an employee with the same ID. To make sure XLOOKUP finds the exact match, you can combine criteria like this. This formula glues together 2 pieces of data, employee ID and department, both in your main sheet and in your lookup sheet. That way, XLOOKUP finds a specific combination, not just the first match it sees. Finally, you can combine XLOOKUP with other functions to make your spreadsheets dynamic. For example, in our employee bonus tracker, we already used it inside an if statement to calculate bonuses. But you can also wrap XLOOKUP in sum or average to calculate totals automatically. This formula looks up all performance scores for the employees listed in your tracker, then sums them up completely dynamic. So if new employees are added or scores change, your total updates instantly. So there you go, XLOOKUP from beginner basics to advanced power moves. It's cleaner, more flexible, and way more reliable than VLOOKUP. My advice, next time you reach for VLOOKUP, stop and use XLOOKUP instead. Once you try it, you'll never go back. If this video helped you, please hit the like button, subscribe for more Excel tips. And let me know in the comments what's the first thing you're going to try with XLOOKUP. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.